Talk to us about the man coverage.
Yeah, I mean, look, wide receivers get open. They make plays. O-line makes blocks. Running backs get open too. I mean, we have a heck of a team. Our coach is going to put us in the right situation to make plays, and you saw what our defense did too, right? I mean, it's a whole team effort. Special teams taking that play to the house to start the whole game, really. So, I just thought overall it was a great, fantastic win. And it's hard to play man coverage up here. It really is. I mean, look, guys running, 15 miles per hour right at you at the start of the line of scrimmage. What's he want to do, play press? What's he going to do, play off? I mean, it's tough. It is.
So, Chad, you talked about the punt return for the touchdown. I feel like that kind of helped get you guys going a little bit because it was a little stagnant to start.
Yeah, I thought it would definitely open up the gates. We just got to be better. Some of those sacks are on me. We got to just keep on improving every single day, and I think it'll come. And it's still a team effort.
When was the last time you saw a defense get 6 interceptions in a game?
Never.
Kiffin goes down there just before half. I mean, how do you feel that the offensive line bounced back and helped you in the second half there?
Yeah, I thought they did good. McKellar came in, did a heck of a job. Them guys work hard every single day. They come in, they want to learn. Sweeter's teaching them everything he knows. And, those guys are leaders up front, and they understand the intensity that we have to have every single snap, whether it's in practice or in a game. So, it becomes second nature when we get out to the game.
It looked like AJ was kind of laboring there towards the end of the game. It goes back in. I mean, is this guy eating nails for breakfast, do you think? Or is it just, so you talk about his intensity and his desire and just the way that he's able to run downhill.
Yeah, blue collar, works hard, He's a guy from Ohio. I had a conversation with him, 2 days ago on the way back from practice. I was like, bro, you're built different. He's like, yeah, it's that Ohio mindset. I'm from Buffalo. It's blue collar work, same thing, right? I mean, his mindset when he grew up was make it to the NFL, right? And he's where he needs to be right now. I'm where I need to be right now. But at least he has a mindset that his whole life was focused on being an NFL running back. And, he's a heck of a running back up here. And I think he has so much potential, and he's just one of the hardest workers on the team, if not the hardest worker.
Being from Buffalo, kind of cool having Uncle Jim up here to watch too?
Yeah, I mean, I told them at the beginning of the game, my dad's like, hey, give us some insight what we should look for. I said man coverage, quarters coverage, outside guys are going to get the ball. Man coverage, you see a lot of digs, goes, whatever you got to see.
And how do you feel to get the win in front of your Uncle Jim being here today?
Yeah, fantastic. Anytime in front of the fans, though, is awesome. They were loud. They were engaged the whole game. It makes it tough on opposing teams. Find rhythm when the crowd's going crazy. So, it's tough to play here.
And with the crowd, how do you guys impact that now? Obviously, you got the bye week next week, but then you have a lot of road games coming up. How do you guys take that synergy onto the road before you guys come back here in August?
Yeah, we got to be focused. Every single snap, every single day. Locked in not only on the field but in meetings, right? We got to be prepared for whatever they throw at us. Whether they're blitzing, whether they're staying back in zone coverage. We just got to be ready for whatever happens.
And, you guys are going on a bye. I'm sure you probably would want to play next week.
Yeah, I think so. But, guys are going to get some rest, stay focused. I already got my trainer on call. I'll be there on Wednesday, ready to go to get back to work.
Speak to the challenge of playing against another quarterback whose reputation, he has more history than you do. And a lot of people kind of thought this might be a little bit of a mismatch with your inexperience. How much of a motivator is that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't look at who's on the other side. Otherwise, you're going to get bogged down in the controversy or whatever is going on. So, I try to handle whatever I can each and every snap. And, our defense came to play today. There's no doubt about it. Offense did too. We were prepared, though. We were.
I feel like you also tidied the game up a little bit from Edmonton last year. You had a couple of those picks. Was that important for you to make sure that you weren't going to be on the negative part of that?
Yeah, it's about details, right? Every single snap. If we say you got to get to this depth, you got to get to that depth. If you got this guy and you're looking for another guy, you probably are looking for the wrong guy. So you just got to make sure you're focused each and every snap. Good job. Great job.
Just last one. I mean, last year you were obviously a short yardage guy. Good to see Cam kind of get one there too, touch the end zone.
Yeah, no doubt. We just got to keep on getting better.
Definitely. I mean, when you're talking about another defense being as good as us, we're going to take that challenge, right? You always got to face that elephant in the room. So once you said BC was better than us, we knew we were going to come out and have a game and show who the real best is.
When's the last time you had 3 picks in a game?
High school.
High school?
Yeah.
Pick six too?
No, not a pick six.
How did it feel to cap off the, let's call it a hat trick of interceptions tonight with the pick six? How was that for the cherry on top of tonight's game?
I mean, it felt good. As soon as I caught it, the first thing I said in my mind is like, I'm getting to that end zone. All right, so, I mean, it felt really good. I'm just doing your assignment, man. It's not just me. You know, I mean, the pass rush has got to be on time for him to rush the ball and throw it out. You know, there's so many things that go into it. You can't just put it on one guy, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Robertson, the fact that, I mean, you could have went down on that. What was in your thinking to say, I want to take this back?
I got 2 daughters.
And?
One day they're going to watch that and see Dad didn't go down. And they're going to say, Dad, why didn't you go down? And I said, the same reason why you're not going to go down for anything. You know what I mean? So it's just a mindset, man. Once I got the ball, I knew I messed up on the other one, not taking it back to the end zone. I know my kids is watching, so I had to get this one in.
What did you guys see about Vernon that, I mean, you got 6 picks. You must have seen something they were doing.
Yeah, I mean, we saw something. We can't talk too much, because we're going to see them again. But, I mean, Vernon's a good quarterback, and he's confident. But we know once he gets past that first read, yeah, that's all I'll say. Yeah.
Even for going up against such a great DBs in BC, I know they played really well, but for you guys to really go out there and get 6 picks, how does that feel, especially with all the trash talking they were doing the last week?
Yeah, I mean, teams are going to talk, all right, but you got to put that rubber down, and you got to get rolling, all right? So, I mean, we're not worried about all the talk, and if they think they're the best, they're going to reevaluate after watching this.
The fact that you got a bye now, wouldn't it be nice to be playing next week and sort of ride this momentum you're on?
No, God creates the schedule. We'll be good. We'll be good. That's what we need. We need a bye right now. We got a lot of veterans, and we also got a lot of young guys. And it's going to be good for us to go back over these last 3 weeks and figure out how teams are going to attack us going on to these next few games. You know what I mean? So it's actually perfect timing for us.
And the fact, too, that you're not back here for a while, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, your house is our house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we feel.
In a pretty dull first quarter, I mean, looks as if you guys were a little stagnant there off the hop, and then all of a sudden, bang, Javon Leake takes one to the house. What did you see on the play, and how good did that feel for you?
My return team, they did a great job of opening the lane. I caught it, seen it, trusted myself, and just, hit it and let my speed do the rest. But we progressed as the game go on as a return team, so I knew, something's going to open up. We just got to stick with it and just keep going on every return.
I know Ryan was saying after during his media scrum, saying that the progression of your career from, about the six games final last year, you really started turning it on. Where are you at right now, and how good do you feel?
Man, 100% healthy. Last year I was dealing with the hamstring, kept tearing on me, but this year I just feel really healthy coming in, faster, so I'm just blessed to be here and be able to keep going and keep playing these games, keep stacking these games.
All the smack talk going on this week between BC and you guys, how good is that one feel, too, to now go up to 3-0?
Man, I feel good, man. 3-0, on to the next. Really 1-0, that's how we do it. That's our mindset, so we're just going to go on to the next one, man.
When you see that you have one guy to beat and you're trying to get that touchdown, what's the mindset there? Because one move could go one way, it could go the other for you.
I'm not gonna lie, you can't get tackled by the kicker, man. I just seen the kicker I almost tripped up, so I'm just happy to keep my balance and take it all the way to the house, man.
The Argos have a history of great returners, one of them being your general manager. Did he have some words for you after?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Sweet, that's my dog, Pinball. So after the return, I went up to him, I dapped him up, gave him a hug, just said thank you for the opportunity and believing in me, and yeah, he was happy for me.
Which one feels better, the play in the Grey Cup that gives you guys that, great field position, or this one to get
this one, man? It's nothing like a house call, man. So just to be my first one in the CFL, it's nothing like it, man. Nothing like it.
I mean, outstanding, right? BC talked all week that they're the best defense in the league, got the best secondary. I don't know. I think our secondary showed up, played pretty well. Great day by Rob. He had a mistake early on. He just battled back. He was solid. So very proud of the defensive performance. Oh, maybe they had. I don't know. We never really talk about our opponent too much, the stuff that we're potentially going to see on game day. So we don't get caught up in some of the hype and some of the stories you guys write. Every day is a different day. We're trying to get better. So guys are buying in that motto. We didn't have the best day 2 this week. I was pretty upset about that. Day 3 we came out, guys were locked in. So you can tell the guys are focused on this week, not looking forward to the bye week. Well, we knew he was going to throw us a few. We felt like we get some pressure there. And when we get leakage up front, then that's when he's going to give us a chance to throw the ball into coverage. So defense did a great job. They took advantage of every opportunity. They made the play on every one of them. So great effort by the defensive backs. No question. I mean, I could have threw the ball a lot more. Tried to get the run game going. Maybe I was a little hard-headed on that. We just didn't. We didn't play well up front. But I thought Chad played really good. I think we could have thrown it a little bit more as we continue to grow together. I think Chad's managed the football game the last 3 weeks, and that's what we're continuing to do. But Chad's gonna be a great football player in this league, and I look forward to coaching him. No question. 6 minutes left. We wanted to get it down there. We ran the football when we needed to at the end, and AJ did a great job. I mean, it wasn't blocked always cleanly as we want, right? But I thought AJ played well, and Andrew did as well, and Daniel's a great back. So I feel like we got 3 really good tailbacks. Well, I think he understands it, right? He's a quarterback. He likes to understand the fact we give him opportunity to manage the game and certain things. He's still learning. I mean, he's only got 4 starts now, and he's starting to understand some of the CFL rules, and when we want to spend some more time in the huddle and get out, so we're wasting the clock. And I thought he did a good job with that in the last 6 minutes. Well, I'm excited about it. I'm excited for him too. Like Rob, has had the injury bug the last few years. We had him in Calgary, and I wanted to bring him over here. I feel like Rob's a good football player, and unfortunately, he hasn't been available for us because of injuries. And that's not his fault. Sometimes injuries are flukes, and that kind of happened. But Rob stayed focused throughout the whole process, and sometimes it's not your day, and when it is, be ready to go when we call upon you. Yeah, Jordan was there. We knew JJ's a good football player. I mean, JJ played really good football for us at the end of the year last year, and then Wynn gets hurt, and he plays well in the Grey Cup. So we feel really good about our linebacker core, and we feel good about our whole team. Injuries happen. The next man up. Next guy's got to step up. So those guys are really bonding together, and practice is fun to watch. Those guys compete, and they show up every day, put their hard hat on, and go to work. Well, I thought defense special was really, really good. Offensively, we didn't do a good job up front enough as far as our run game. Had some busts, and all 5 guys got to communicate, and we had some mistakes there. But those guys are going to learn from it. You're not going to be perfect every game. Got to find ways to win when we're not playing at our best. Well, I thought they played well at the end, right? And they're running the football. I thought they did a good job. Some of our short yardage, we got to clean some of that stuff up. I thought Cam had the first down, didn't want to risk losing my challenge, but I was pretty certain the ref on our side, gave us the first down. They've seen something differently on the other side, but sneaks are tough to challenge, and but I thought we moved the chains there. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. He's seen it, and he thought he had opportunity for it. We always say don't throw, across your body, especially on the run. But he's seen it. He had a reason for it. I was yelling from the sideline, run, run, run. Let's move the chains. Let's get the first down, right? Thought he could have ran for the first down, but that was a big play. And quarterbacks, sometimes you don't want to handcuff them from their ability to see things and do certain things, right? We want to, make sure we're smart with the football. Can't be careless with the football, but quarterbacks, the best ones are playmakers, and you don't want to restrict them from having the ability to do that. Well, just good to get a win going in the bye, right? And the magnitude of BC coming in our place was more for you guys. We didn't really care as far as are we the one of the top teams in the league? We really don't. We got 15 more games to get to where we need to go, right? So it doesn't matter who walks in here. We expect to win at home, and those guys showed up tonight. Yeah, it's just what it is, right? Got to play on the road, got to win it on the road. But our motto tonight was we got to win at home. You got to win every home game. You win every home game, you're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, that's just what it is, right? Win a few on the road, but those guys, they weren't even worried about the bye week. They were so dialed in on this game. Very proud of our guys. Well, I can trust him, right? He's too strong, too athletic. Don't want to have them take unnecessary hits, but sometimes short yardage, you really don't get hit too hard, right? So normally on the pile when they're ripping at your hands, trying to rip the ball out, that's normally a problem for you. But yeah, I just know when I put Chad out there, we're moving the chains. So it is what it is. Cam will continue to get better at that, but up front we got to be better too. Oh, absolutely, right? Like, I mean, we can't even self-scout right now. We only played 3 games. Like, what are you going to self-scout? Normally you get 6 games in, you get another bye, and you can look at kind of what you're doing. But, you know, we haven't even got going. We got to look at some things self-scouting-wise, what we can get better at. But really, I don't think we had too much as far as tendencies. You know, Curley was beat up this week, so we made sure we kept him off the field. And how are we going to line up with him? We have multiple formations. So I don't think we've really given a lot as far as teams having an understanding what we're doing. So get healthy. Told the guys they've got a condition. I thought we got tired last week later in the game. It was hot in Edmonton. Thought we got tired a little bit today. And, you know, we couldn't really run with the smoke this week, right? So those guys got to get, you know, better as far as during the bye week. Let's not go home, sit on our butts for a week. Let's continue to work as we get some time to spend time with our families. Yeah, we knew they were going to spend some time on the run game, right? We've been, you know, pretty fortunate the last 2 weeks to run the ball. We knew that was going to be an emphasis for them. Want to throw a little bit earlier, but, you know, like we attacked their man coverage. I mean, we got open every time they were man. Chad was throwing on time. It was nice to see Brissett had a big game. You know, we were beat up. We lost Cam towards the end. But our receivers, you know, if you're going to play man coverage, I feel like we're going to be it's going to be tough to cover us. Yeah, happy to see that on the one, and then the last one we went zone read, and you know he didn't extend the edge, which you want to do, and then he's got stuck in the pocket. We had exactly what we wanted. We knew they were going to play banjo man, in and out man was what we call it, and we had the angle, you know, and it's just unfortunate. But he's going to learn, and you know, don't make the same mistake twice. But the fact he's taking care of the football, that's most importantly. Our defense is good. Our special teams will be there. Offensively, we end every drive with a kick. We should win every game. It was huge. I mean, we weren't doing nothing on offense. You know, we get that. Now it's 7-7. It was big to see. You know, unfortunately, we couldn't dress him last week because we had the injury with Curley. We need to have some depth there at the receiver position. So, you know, Javon's a good player. And I thought he played his best football late in the year last year, right? You look at the Eastern Final, big return. Look at the Grey Cup, big return at the end. So I was just happy that we got him on the roster. We know he's a good football player.